Hello everyone, welcome to Romance. In this video, I'm gonna review one English and one Chinese romance movie which is around 2008 to 2011 to you. Do you curious about which movie that I'm gonna review? Let's check it out! First, the English movie will be Fleet. Fleet is a romantic movie in 2010 that started with a story between a pair of childhood, Julie Baker and Bryce Loxley. This movie is told from the different perspective of these two characters and follow their evolving relationship. Julie had a crush on Bryce on their first meeting and the crush was long-standing. However, Bryce only felt that Julie is quirky and overbearing. Afterward, Julie grows disenchanted with Bryce's personality based on all the things that Bryce did. However, Bryce started to admire Julie's strength and individuality when he stands on Julie's perspective. Therefore, their feelings gradually changed and they started a new relationship afterward. In this movie, I think it explores the term of young love, personal growth, and understanding others' perspective. The emotional flip-flopping back and forth between Bryce and Julie is well written. Julie is a kind, bold girl and always tends to think longer and more holistically in the sensual world, while Bryce is a coward and always afterthought what he wants and needs. After a series of stories, both Julie and Bryce begin to examine and confront their inner emotions and have new thoughts about the personality of the other party. Afterward, it shows that Julie and Bryce's feelings become reversed, and Julie starts to dislike Bryce, but Bryce starts to like Julie. It's not really that different from the stories of our youthful relationships, where people will always see only a portion of a person's quality and generalize them in that way. But when we start to grow up and have a perspective of relationship and think, we think differently. Therefore, my favorite quote in the whole movie is the whole being greater than the sum of its parts. It teaches me that you can't just look at one part of a person, you have to look at the whole picture so that we can get to know the whole person. For this movie, I will give them 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next, let's move out to our Chinese movie. The Chinese movie will be You Are Apple of My Eye. You Are Apple of My Eyes is a Taiwanese romantic movie in 2011 that started with a high school story. This movie happened around two characters, Ke Jingteng, a mischievous student, and Shen Jiayi, a diligent student. For easy pronunciation, let's call them Mr. Ke and Miss Shen. Mr. Ke and Miss Shen was a classmate, but their personalities were entirely different. Despite their different personalities, they still become close as Miss Shen provides much support and help to Mr. Ke's academic growth. They then develop feelings for one another over time, but a misunderstanding and others' problem prevented them becoming a couple. In the end, they didn't have a relationship, and Miss Shen was married to another person. In this movie, I feel it reflects the sweet and sour of first love and nostalgia for youth. It shows the youthfulness of young boys and girls and the indefinable emotion between them. When I see the endings of the movie, I feel sad but also justified. Miss Shen is a mature girl with a mind of her own and is more toward thinking about the future, while Mr. Ke is a boy who is immature and willing to live in the present without thinking about the future. Due to the different worldwides, I think this is the reason that they can't be together. Even though they love each other so much, but the people who are not in the same world can't come together after all. In the end, I think most of us have our own youth that we can't let go when we were students. And although it doesn't always end happily, I'm sure it will be an unforgettable memory that will take up a large part of our life. For this movie, I will rate them 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you for watching the video and stay tuned for my next video. See you!